Welcome to the future. Somewhere right now, a 17-year-old kid in a small town is writing a script that will one day protect millions of people from cyber attacks. Somewhere right now, a university student who failed their first programming class is building an AI tool that companies will one day pay $100,000 for. And somewhere right now, you are sitting here wondering if you can do this. The answer is yes. Welcome. Welcome to the beginning of your most important journey in technology. Welcome to Python. Not just a programming language, a weapon, a superpower, a key that opens doors in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, automation, and the most elite tech careers on this planet. My name is not important right now. What is important is what you are about to learn, and more importantly, what you are about to become. In the next 45 minutes, I am going to show you exactly what Python is. I am going to show you why it became the most powerful programming language in the world. I am going to show you how it is being used right now to hack systems, defend networks, build AI models, and automate the future. And then I am going to walk you through a complete 20-chapter course roadmap that will take you from absolute zero to cybersecurity warrior. But first, let me talk to you about something real. Something most videos are afraid to say. You are probably scared. Not a little scared, actually scared. Scared that you will start and not understand anything. Scared that everyone else is smarter than you. Scared that you have started too late. I know that feeling. And I am here to tell you that fear is completely normal. And today, we are going to walk straight through it. Let us begin. What is Python? Have you ever seen a programming language that looks like this? Lines and lines of brackets, semicolons, curly braces, and symbols that look like someone spilled a keyboard onto the screen. Some programming languages look like alien mathematics. Python looks like normal English. Seriously. Read a line of Python code and it almost reads like a sentence. If the password is correct, print access granted. That is almost literally what Python code looks like. So where did this beautiful, beginner-friendly, world-dominating language come from? In 1989, the year before the World Wide Web was even invented, a Dutch programmer named Guido van Rossum was bored during Christmas break. Yes, bored during Christmas. While most people were eating turkey and watching movies, Guido was designing a programming language. He had one simple goal: make programming readable. He wanted a language so clean and simple that it read like plain English, a language where the code would explain itself, a language where beginners could learn quickly and experts could build powerfully. He named it Python, not after the snake, but after a British comedy show called Monty Python's Flying Circus. Python was released to the public in 1991. For a decade, it stayed quiet, mostly used in academic circles and by researchers who appreciated its simplicity. And then something happened. The world changed. The internet exploded, big data arrived, artificial intelligence stopped being theory and started becoming reality. And suddenly, every company on Earth needed one thing: software, fast. Python was ready. And in the span of 20 years, Python went from a niche academic language to the most widely used programming language in the entire world. Number one, across every category: data science, machine learning, web development, automation, cybersecurity, number one, and you are about to learn it. Welcome to part three: why Python took over the world. Let me give you the honest, no nonsense answer. Why did Python win? Reason one, it is simple enough for beginners. When you learn Python, you do not spend your first weeks fighting the language. You do not waste time memorizing confusing rules just to make a simple program work. You just write code and it works. Other languages often require what programmers call boilerplate: 10 lines of code just to say hello world. Python, one line: print hello world. Done. Your first program. Congratulations, you are now a programmer. And yes, that really is it. The print function tells Python to display something on the screen. Whatever you put inside the brackets shows up. Simple, clean, powerful. Reason two, it is powerful enough for experts. And here is where Python becomes dangerous in the best way. The same language that prints hello world in one line is the same language used by Google to power parts of its search engine. The same language behind Instagram's backend systems. The same language NASA uses to analyze data from space. And the same language cybersecurity experts use to build security tools and automation systems. Python does not hold you back. It grows with you. Start simple. Go deep. It never runs out of power. Reason 3, the community. Python has one of the largest programming communities in the world. Millions of developers have built libraries, frameworks, and tools and shared them for free. Want to analyze data? There is a library for that. Want to build artificial intelligence models? There is a library for that. Want to scan networks or test security? There is a library for that. Want to automate boring tasks? There are countless libraries for that. Python developers do not just code, they build shortcuts for everything. Reason 4, the jobs. The real world runs on Python. Google, YouTube, Instagram, Dropbox, Spotify, Netflix, NASA, Reddit, cybersecurity firms, banks, hospitals, government agencies, they all use Python, and they are all hiring people who know it. In the United States, Python developers often earn between $90,000 and $160,000 a year. In cybersecurity, with Python skills, that number can go even higher. Python is not just a programming language, it is a career path. But we are not here only for money. We are here because you want to build something. You want to protect something. You want to become something. So now let us go deeper. Let us talk about what Python actually does in cybersecurity. Welcome to Part 4, Python in Cybersecurity and Ethical Hacking. Here is a fact that changes how you see the digital world. Right now, at this exact second, someone is trying to break into a computer system. Not in a movie, not in a simulation, in real life. Cyber attacks happen every 39 seconds on average, thousands of times every single day, targeting banks, hospitals, governments, and personal data. And on the other side of that battle are the defenders, the cybersecurity professionals, the ethical hackers, the people who use the same tools as attackers, but for protection instead of destruction. And one of their most powerful tools is Python. Let me show you exactly how Python is used in cybersecurity. Network scanning. Imagine you are a security professional. A company hires you to test their defenses. First step, you need to know what is on their network, which devices are connected, which ports are open, which services are running. Python lets you write a network scanner in less than 30 lines of code, a script that maps an entire network automatically in seconds, finding vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. Password security and hashing. Passwords, the first line of defense for every system. Python is used to analyze password strength, test password hashes, and build tools that help companies understand whether their users' passwords would survive a real attack. Not to steal passwords, to protect them. Phishing detection. Phishing emails are responsible for 90% of all data breaches. Python is used to build detection systems that analyze email headers, scan links, and identify phishing attempts automatically at scale before they reach real users. Exploitation development and penetration testing. Penetration testers, ethical hackers, are paid by companies to try to break in, to find the holes before the criminals do. The most popular penetration testing tools in the world, Metasploit, Burp Suite extensions, custom scripts, many of them are written in Python because Python is fast to write, powerful to run, and flexible enough to do almost anything. Malware analysis. When a company is hit by a virus, ransomware, or malware, someone has to analyze it, figure out how it works, where it came from, what it did. Python is the primary language used to write malware analysis scripts, safely examining malicious code and extracting intelligence from it. Automated security tools. Python lets cybersecurity professionals automate the repetitive parts of their job. Log analysis, alert triage, threat hunting, vulnerability scanning. Things that used to take hours, now automated in minutes with Python. This is the world you are entering, a world where your keyboard is your greatest weapon, where your mind is your strongest armor, and where Python is the language that makes it all possible. Are you ready to learn this? Part 5. Python and artificial intelligence, automation, and real career opportunities. Let us zoom out for a moment, because Python is not just for cybersecurity. Python is the language of the future. Full stop. Python and artificial intelligence. Every major AI breakthrough you have heard about in the last 10 years, ChatGPT, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, Tesla's Autopilot, Google's search algorithms, all built with Python. Python has libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and scikit-learn, frameworks that allow developers to build neural networks, train machine learning models, and create artificial intelligence systems. Libraries that once required PhD-level mathematics, now accessible to anyone who learns Python, including you. Python and automation. Here is a question. How much time do you spend doing the same boring task over and over? Copy and paste, fill spreadsheets, send the same email again and again, download files, rename files, sort files. Python can automate all of it. Write a script once, run it forever. The task that takes you an hour, Python does it in 3 seconds. There is a famous saying in the Python community: if you do something twice, write a script. If you do it 3 times, you should have already written the script. Python in web development. Instagram was built with Python from day one. Reddit, Pinterest, Spotify's backend systems, all Python. Django and Flask, Python web frameworks, have powered some of the most visited websites on Earth. Python in data science. Data is the new oil, and Python is the engine that processes it. Data scientists use Python to analyze massive data sets, find patterns, build predictive models, and turn raw numbers into decisions worth millions of dollars. The career reality. Let us talk about the real world. Python developer entry level, $65,000 to $90,000 per year. Mid-level, $90,000 to $130,000 per year. Senior, $130,000 to $200,000 per year. Cybersecurity analyst with Python skills, starting around $75,000. Penetration tester, $90,000 to $160,000. Security engineer, $120,000 to $200,000. Machine learning engineer, $130,000 to $250,000. These are not rare jobs. There are currently over 500,000 open positions in cybersecurity alone in the United States, and not enough people to fill them. The industry needs you. The question is not whether there is a place for you in this field. The question is, are you willing to put in the work to earn it? Part 6. The emotional turning point. A direct conversation with you. I want to stop for a moment, and I want to talk to you directly, not as a content creator talking to a camera, but as one human being talking to another. I know what it feels like to look at a screen full of code and feel completely lost. I know what it feels like to watch someone else write a program effortlessly and think, that is just not my brain. I am not built for this. I know what it feels like to start something and quit. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. I know what it feels like to Google something, read the answer, understand nothing, close the tab, and pretend it never happened. And I want you to hear this next part very clearly. That does not mean you cannot do this. That means you are human. Every person you admire in tech, every hacker, every developer, every security engineer, every single one of them sat exactly where you are sitting right now. Confused, overwhelmed, wondering if they were smart enough. The difference between the ones who made it and the ones who did not. Not intelligence, not talent, not some magical gift. Consistency. The ones who made it kept going, even when they did not understand, even when they felt stupid, even when progress felt invisible. They kept going. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not starting too late. You are starting right now. And right now is the only moment that has ever mattered. The version of you that will stand in front of a whiteboard at a top cybersecurity firm, the version of you that will have a GitHub full of security tools you built yourself, the version of you that will sit in a penetration testing lab and do what most people only see in movies, that version of you, they start today. Every chapter you complete is a brick. Every concept you understand is a weapon. Every project you finish is proof that you are the real thing. The world does not need more people who watched videos about programming. The world needs people